Greetings children. I am Sunil Kumar L, PGT English from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Kannur in Kerala. This is the second part of your lesson, Going Places. This video lesson is for class 12 CBC students. This is the last lesson from your textbook Flamingo. If you didn't watch the first part, the link is given in the description box. You can watch it and come back. Then only you will get a clear idea of this explanation. Going places. The meaning of going places is to become successful and famous in life. Here, A.R. Barton, the author of this story, tells us a lot of things about adolescence age. The last story, Going Places, about the author. A.R. Barton is a modern writer who lives in Zurich and writes in English. In the story Going Places, Barton explores the theme of adolescent fantasizing and hero worship. Beyond that, what we have to learn from this lesson is what is subjective reality and what is objective reality. This life skill is very essential for each one of us, especially the teenagers like you. You have to differentiate between what is subjective reality and what is objective reality. The subjective reality part of the protagonist of this story that tells us one thing, that sometimes there will be a mix between subjective reality and objective reality. We have to differentiate these two to succeed in life. That life skill we have to learn from this lesson, Going Places. So don't forget, I will explain while we move on what is this subjective reality and objective reality. Let us come to the story. When I leave, Sophie said, coming home from school, I am going to have a boutique. I am going to have a boutique. Jancy, linking arms with her along the street, looked doubtful. So two school-going girls, one's name is Sophie, another Jancy. They are coming back from their school, and one of them, Sophie, expressed her wish to start a boutique. Boutique means a fashion shop, a peculiar fashionable garments available shop, that is boutique. Take money, Soph, something like that. Oh, Jancy, her friend, calls her as Soph and says it takes a lot of money. I will find it, Sophie said, staring far down the street. Then immediately the other friend, Sophie, said she will find that much money to begin a boutique. Take a long time to save that much, which means that it takes a lot of time to save that much money, because it implies that they don't have any source of money. That's why Jancy explains like this. It takes a long time to find that much money. Well, I will be a manager then. Yes, of course, to begin with, till I have got enough. But anyway, I know just how it's all going to look. Look at the next dialogue of Sophie. She says that she will become a manager of a company. Of course, to begin with, she wants to start her career as a manager of a company. Then her idea is she will get enough money to start a boutique. But anyway, I know just how it's all going to look. And she is dreaming about all these things to become a manager, getting enough money, and starting a wonderful boutique in the city. She dreams of all this. Next, They wouldn't make you manage a Sprite of Sophie. The immediate reply comes is that they wouldn't make you manage a Sprite of Sophie. I will be like Mary Conde, Sophie said. Then no problem. I want to become like Mary Conde. Look at the picture, Mary Conde, a British fashion designer and a fashion icon. She became an instrumental figure in the 1960s London-based mode and youth fashion movements. She was one of the designers who took credit to miniskirt. So, such a famous fashion designer was this Mary Conde. She wanted to become like that. Sophie said, I will be a natural. Next, she said she wanted to become a natural. A natural here means a person having an innate talent for a particular task or activity. Was Sophie a natural for fashion work? But she wants to become a natural, or she wants to remain a natural. An innate talent should show in fashion field. She wants to become a natural. Was Sophie a natural? That is another question we can discuss later. But she wants to become a natural. They will see it from the start. I will have the most amazing shop the city ever seen. This is her idea. She wants to start the most amazing fashion shop the city has ever seen. That is Sophie's wish. That is Sophie's dream. Jancy, knowing they were both earmarked for the biscuit factory, became melancholy. But Jancy, she thinks very practically and she knows very well that both of these are earmarked for. They are assigned for a menial job in a biscuit factory. So, she became melancholy. She became sad. She couldn't accept Sophie's idea, Sophie's dream to become a fashion designer or to start a boutique, because she realizes that they are supposed to get a job, a menial job in a biscuit factory. That's all. She thinks realistically, but Sophie, on the other hand, fantasizing things. She wished Sophie would not say these things. As a real friend, Jancy wished that Sophie wouldn't think things like this, fancy things like this, because those things are improbable. That is not practical. So she thinks that she wouldn't think like this. When they reached Sophie's street, Jancy said, "It's only a few months away now. Soph, you really should be sensible." So both of these girls reached at the parting point. And Jancy reminds Sophie that only a few months left for them to leave the school and start their practical life. So Sophie should be sensible. That is a wish expressed by Jancy. They don't pay well for shop work. You know that? Your dad would never allow it. Then she reminds her friend Sophie that they don't pay well for shop work. Shop work here means the shop work in the biscuit factory. They are not going to get enough money. Only menial job for these people to get a biscuit factory work, a shop work. They don't pay much. You know that? That is the reality. And your dad would never allow it. And your dad is not going to allow you to quit this job or joining somewhere else, because that is not practical. That is what Jancy reminds Sophie. Or an actress? Now there is real money in that. Yes, and I could maybe have the boutique on the side. Immediately Sophie changed her idea. She wants to become an actress because there is a real money in it. Yes, I could maybe have a boutique on the side. She wants to go along with the boutique also on the side of her acting profession. Actresses don't work full time, do they? Then she asked these actresses, they need not to work full time of their life or day. They can spend a lot of time for running a boutique like this, she asked. Anyway, that or fashion designer. Or if that is not possible, she wants to become a fashion designer. Something a bit sophisticated. This is what Sophie wants to become. She wants to start something sophisticated. Sophisticated means that is something intellectually appealing. She gets appreciation. She wants to get appreciation from the people. Who is the owner of this big shop, or the actress or fashion designer? She wants going places. She wants successful and famous. She wants to become a celebrity. That is what Sophie dreams of. And she turned in through the open street door, leaving Jancy standing in the rain. They separated, leaving her friend Jancy in the rain. She drenched in the drain of thoughts maybe, because she couldn't understand her friend Sophie. She is not thinking sensibly. She is not thinking practically. That is the worry with Jancy. That is the first part of the story. This is the first episode of the story. Now, let us analyze this part. The title Going Places, that really captures the essence of the story. Sophie, the protagonist of the story, is always imagining of going places, of being rich and famous. And it is from this point of reference that we can understand her nature and the reason why she acts the way she does. So the protagonist, Sophie, is not practical. Going places means becoming successful and famous. She wants to become famous. She wants to become a celebrity. And her conversation with Jancy in the beginning of the story hints at her tendency to romanticize about the future. She is indecisive. That character we learned. She is indecisive about her career. We can get the evidences from her switching from owning a boutique to being an actress to being a fashion designer, because she has to do something sophisticated. This is the character we get from the beginning episode of the story. When we analyze Sophie's conversation with her friend Jancy, she is a fantasizing girl. She doesn't believe the reality of life. Her subjective reality is something different from what is the objective reality. The subjective reality of Sophie is something fascinating. She wanted to do something sophisticated, something appealing to all intellectually and aesthetically. But the reality is something else that we get from Jancy's words. Because both of these girls are earmarked for a menial job in a biscuit factory. But her dreams are overpowering. Her dreams are above that practicality. How does she can achieve such dreams? That is the question. Because the subjective reality to put in practical, we have to do a lot of hard work. Is she able to do that? That is the question rising out of this. Whether she can connect her subjective reality with the objective reality, the truth of the world, the facts of the world. That is what we have to analyze. Sophie's character. She romanticized things in the story. And she is indecisive about her career. She doesn't come to a conclusion or indecisive regarding her career, selection of career. That's a problem with most of us. But if our subjective reality is different from what is the objective facts before us, we can't achieve it. So she lives in a different world of subjective reality than the objective realities there. She likes to do something sophisticated. Is it possible for her? Whether her objective reality permits her for doing like this. These are the things we have to analyze in the coming episodes. So this is the first part of your lesson, first part of the explanation session of your lesson, Going Places. Thank you for watching till the end.